the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council.
Jonesboro's community radio station. Your life, your music. KLEK 102.5 FM.
Good Friday morning, Jonesboro. This is meteorologist Tim Root with your KLEK 102.5 forecast. It looks like we're going to see more showers and thunderstorms today, tonight, and Saturday. There might be a severe thunderstorm. Can't rule that out. Temperatures today in the low to mid-70s, mid-50s tonight, and 65 to 72 Saturday. I think we'll dry out on Sunday. Should be partly to mostly sunny, 65 to 70. Jonesboro, that's your KLEK 102.5 FM weather.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. US President Trump's facing criticism from doctors and healthcare professionals for suggesting injecting disinfectant for COVID-19 patients. Africa's launched a new initiative to test 10 million more people for COVID-19. India now has 23,000 plus coronavirus cases, with the number doubling in under a week. And UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson could reportedly be back at work on Monday after recuperation following a spell in intensive care.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM, good morning to you on your Friday. It's April 24th, 2020. This is Community Conversations. Kayla Wonder is in the studio with you, and we have via Zoom Quabila Jones, host of Community Conversations, and she has a very special guest. She has the Mathis family, and they are very musically talented, and she's just going to talk to them today about some of the things that they got going on. A little something uplifting as we go through all of the things that's going on. So, Quabila?
All right, so good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
All right, such a beautiful family. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing great.
Awesome. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the, conversation. So first, we want to let everyone know you all were on America's, it was the most musical family.
Yes.
So we're going to definitely get into how that process was and how exciting that was, but give everyone an introduction of you all. Like, I met you all so many years ago, but for those who don't know you, which I don't know why, but please let everyone know a little bit more about you and go through some introductions.
Well, I'm Nathan Mathis. I'm the dad, and this is my beautiful wife.
I'm Tanina Mathis.
I'm Elizabeth Mathis. Sorry, Mom.
I'm James Mathis, and I'm 13 years old.
I'm Nathan, and I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, there is a little one. Where's the little one?
They are still laying down.
Right. We let them rest. All right, so let's start off with something basic. When did you all first start singing as a family?
Well, it was about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, and we were singing in church and choirs, and they was in school choirs, and we was doing just different singing ventures, and then we just decided to we just singing one day in the kitchen. Heard we was harmonizing. We were like, man, let's just make this a group, because we've been singing all our life, So we just decided to make the Mathis family right there that day, and we've been singing ever since.
It's such a blessing. Like, the whole family can blow. Like, my first experience with you, I was listening to Miss Elizabeth. It was some years ago. She would come to some of the youth programs of the church that I was attending. And I was like, who is this little person with this big voice? Like, and then later on, I got to meet the rest of you, and I was just totally blown away. So God has really been blessing you all in this aspect. Mr. Nathan, and when you first met your wife, like, was it, did you know she could sing? Like, was it like, okay, she can sing, I want to marry her?
He didn't know.
No, that wasn't. No, I wasn't that up on my. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I was just, I just fell in love with her.
All
And
right.
I've been knowing her since we've been knowing each other since we was little kids. I've been knowing her. And we went to church together when we were small. And I met her again when we got grown. We were in college.
Okay.
And she blossomed into this beautiful woman. So yeah. Then I pursued her after that.
Okay. I want to ask the kids, especially the boys, sometimes boys, they have their own interest, and sometimes singing, going to church and participating like you are now may not always be on your radar, but was it hard for your parents to kind of drag you in or bring you in or encourage you to join the family and sing and things like that?
It wasn't hard at all. I mean, because we were young, so I mean, we had to do it anyway. But even now, I think if they tell me to sing anywhere right now, I would do it because I love to sing.
That's awesome. Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, me? It's not hard on me at all.
When you were younger.
When I was younger, maybe I didn't want to do it all the time. I wanted to, play Barbie dolls and go with my friends or something like that. But now I love to sing, and I have other stuff going on as well.
Okay.
Because I am grown. But I still love to sing with my family, and I feel like if that was taken away, then I don't have a reason, I don't know what I was doing. Like, I don't know.
With the children, do you all kind of challenge each other, help each other, like, when you're singing, like, okay, that wasn't the right note, or like, let's work.
Oh yeah, they
even to them.
Yeah, they definitely challenge each other.
I get it.
Try to critique each other all the time. Yeah, I think they love critiquing me, especially when they come to me. They really love critiquing me because I've been critiquing them all the time. So that's give it back. This right there, that that note wasn't right.
Yeah, or I'm throwing them off key or something like that. Mom, you get me off key or something. So, oh goodness.
But it's fun though. It's really fun.
That's awesome. So now let's move into how did the opportunity come about for you all to be on the show?
Well, we have a YouTube channel, Mathis Family, and we were just we put videos on it and sing and different things, and an agent contacted me on the YouTube channel and just said, how can I get in contact with the Mathis family? And so I was like, okay, let me check this out, see what it's about. So I sent email and information, and they contacted us, and we started Zooming and Skyping and just talking about it. And the audition, they used audition tapes, and from there we moved on and got to where we were able to get to the top 30 first. It was thousands of families audition, and they broke it, knocked it all the way down to 30. We was one of the 30 that made it through, and from there we went on to be one of the top 4 families. But at first I didn't think it was. I was just trying to be. I was being really skeptical because there was so much stuff going on these days. That's phony. So, but when I saw those plane tickets, we called the airport and found out that plane tickets were booked. I was like, oh yeah, it's on, y'all. But yeah, that's how I started with our YouTube channel.
All right. So once you got, first of all, where was it filmed, or where was it filmed?
It was filmed in LA.
Hollywood.
Los Angeles, California. Yeah, right in the heart of it.
So what was the process like once you got there? All these other families, you don't know exactly what's going to happen. Walk us through some of your day-to-day once you got to the facilities where you would be singing or performing, practicing or performing.
Yeah. Well, we wake up in the morning and practice. do a little workout, and we would have like an itinerary. Sometimes it would be we would have to meet with them at 10 o'clock, sometime 12, but from 10 o'clock to let's say 6 o'clock that evening, we would be doing like interviews, things they call dry block, where we practice with the whole the band and the cameras out there, but no audience. We just do a practice, and we've done that. That was like a all-day thing mostly. Yeah. And we're talking about several interviews, but it was so fun. And photo shoots.
Oh my goodness.
You don't wear the right shoes, your feet gonna be hurting.
For the kids, what was it like, going from Jonesboro? I mean, Jonesboro's not little, but it's not big like LA either. But what was it like, just give some of the fun insight to what it was like going to
For me, it was a great experience. Coming from Jonesboro to Los Angeles, it was so much more to do every day. I wasn't bored or anything. Well, even if we was just in the hotel chilling, that was still fun too. Because we weren't at home. Yeah. But we go to the swimming pool and chill. We go to, what was it? We get on the shuttle bus and go down to the City Walk and eat every day.
Universal Studio.
Yeah, Universal Studio. We down there, went to the movies. It was way more to do than Jonesboro.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
A lot of student performers too. People on the street or at the City Walk, they are constantly, somebody's always performing.
So did you all take a lot of pictures and video and document, for your own personal? So at some point you can build a documentary or build a,
Yeah.
Took a lot
of pictures.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we can stay tuned for Mathis family movie video.
Yes, let's do that. Let's make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Speak it. You believe it.
Okay. All right. So how long? Okay. You got there, you're performing, you're practicing. Now it's time to get all dressed up and go in front of the audience. What was the first performance like?
Oh, nervous. I was nervous the first performance, and every time I got to the stage, I don't care how much I used the restroom before. Yeah, like every 10 minutes, and I would run back, and so we would stand in the hallway before we actually go out on stage, because all the groups had to go on stage before at the beginning of the show. They had all the groups on the stage, so I was nervous, and I had to use the bathroom like every 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
That
I would have to say the first time we performed, that was the only time I was nervous. But after we sung, I wasn't nervous.
Yeah, we hit the stage.
That was my first time.
First, I don't know. I wasn't nervous at all. Like, it was weird because in church I be getting nervous. Down the stage, I was like, man, this is easy.
He's nervous.
We been doing this all our life.
Yeah, when I hit the stage, it was over. The nerves left. Boom.
Wow. Now, with your outfits, did they suggest what you wear, or you had total control of your look?
The first outfit was on us.
Totally us, yeah.
Okay.
And they assisted with, they still viewed everything and helped us with that. But every outfit after that was they had a wardrobe team that helped us out.
Oh.
Like we were celebrities.
Yes.
Yeah, they would have us try on the clothes and stuff. If we didn't like anything, we could change it, but they got our outfits together. They did a great job with the outfits.
Yeah, they on point.
So while you were there and you interacted with some of the other did you really interact with the other family, the other contestants? Like, what was that like? Did they try to keep you all separate?
Oh, we hated them people. No. No, all the members were.
Yeah,
nice.
they were
extremely
nice.
nice.
Hanging out a lot.
Yeah, they hung out with the other kids and the parents. Man, everybody got along. I didn't notice any friction or anything when we were there. It was like a really family oriented, fun experience. Everybody was rooting each other on.
Yeah,
Everybody wanted to win, but we had jam sessions with each other
in the hotel.
Well, those jam sessions lasted for an hour. We was in there just singing, playing.
We prayed together. We ate together.
It was
a
really great atmosphere.
That's awesome. And so, the music selection, did you all have any input into the songs that you all performed?
Yes, we did. They had a list of songs now that we had to choose from, but we were the one that picked the song, and they called in this producer, Rob Lewis, one of the greatest producers in the land, bad man. He produced for Christina Aguilera and several other big stars. Rob Lewis, and but he would help us with I guess just critiquing the song, making sure we get it to where it's gonna be fire when we hit the stage. But other than that, we would actually pick the song.
Yeah. And at any time during any of the performances, did you all feel like, okay, I didn't do my best here or there, like I missed a step or missed a note, or like, did you ever feel that something just wasn't quite right with any of the performances?
I always feel like that.
Well, I remember the only time I felt like that was after we did "Hey Brother," by Beachy.
Definitely.
Because when I was singing, my mic had failed, and I had to hear it. I had to pick it up. I was like, "This is me out."
No, she didn't tighten it up enough.
Oh no,
she said
it just dropped. Yeah, it dropped, and I had to.
It dropped. She was on the key though, so I mean,
the first song for me is I was like,
his voice,
my vocals wasn't like. I wasn't 100% vocally. So I was definitely critiquing myself in my head when I said that. I'd be like, man, you should have did this, that.
Everything sounded good.
But
what about you, young men?
I thought we killed it every single time. I mean, I really find, and I'm the one that I hear everything. Like I be like, man, that doesn't sound right. But every single time we got up there, I was like, hey, we ain't going home. We ain't going.
He hear everything. The only thing he don't hear is when he go off.
I mean, I thought it was great, and every time they said it didn't sound right, I would look at them like, what in the world?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it sounds
Oh well. All right. So I know we're talking a lot about the show because I want to save, the new music for the second half of the show and then transition to how you have now continued on. But I do want to ask, okay, I know you said you mentioned the top 4. Did this virus outbreak kind of stop the filming and stuff? Did that slow things down? Or where are you now as far as with the show, or is there still more competition to go?
Well, as far as the show, that season is over, but they might do spin-off shows, still working on maybe a tour. And yes, it did kind of slow us down as far as
everybody.
Yeah, as far as our other dates we had set, we had some dates set. We have to push them back or either have to reschedule them for next year. But yeah, it slowed us down some. But as far as with Hollywood, I think they're still in the making stages of whatever they're going to do next. So it should be okay for next year.
Now, since you all have had this experience, do you see yourself trying out for any other shows, maybe individually or as a family? Or
Yes.
We do actually. We was talking about doing America's Got Talent.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get on Steve. We're trying to currently trying to get an appearance on Steve Harvey's show and Ellen and what's her name? Kelly Clarkson. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kelly Clarkson.
All
So
right.
we're out to them.
City of Jonesboro, let's help this family get there, get to those shows, and get the recognition that they deserve. You all are a wonderful family, very talented. I'd love to hear you sing. I'm sure you had a lot of fans and support. Tell us what it was like from your family, friends, people back home when they would see you. Like, what would be some of the messages, some of the, encouraging words they would send to you?
My friends, they thought I was lying when I said I was doing that. So they was like, dang, Nate, you there for real?
Well, when the show came on, I had a lot of people tagging me in it on social media. That was just like, I'm watching Elizabeth, and her family sing. So excited for them. It was a lot of supporters from my friends.
Okay. Yeah, we had a lot of supporters.
My brother, he would always call. My brother Mark Mathis, he would call and encourage us and say, "Go get it, y'all deserve it, and it's time to get it." My mom as well, Dorothy Williams. So
I can imagine
a lot of support.
Yeah, I'm sure that your parents, your grandparents, they were just like overjoyed.
Yes.
Mom.
Yeah, my mom actually came because we had to have a babysitter for the toddler, so she actually came, and that was her first time ever.
All right, guess we got to get ready to leave it there. We're getting ready to go up against the break. We are speaking with members of the Mathis family. This is Community Conversation. We got a couple Facebook shout-outs. Let me get the video pulled up and we'll redo the shout-outs. Faith Jackson says it's a blessing to see this family singing together. And Kevin Jones says, hey to Mina Mathis and everyone. Y'all stay blessed and y'all stay safe. And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to break and we'll be back. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Husbands, do you know what your wife really wants? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. We all want to be the best husband we can be, but it's not easy. Why? Well, women are different. Their desires and their ways of communicating are often not like our own. Here are 5 things wives wish their husbands knew. First, that women desire appreciation. Wives want to feel valued, and being a mom is hard work, so never take them for granted. Second, that wives desire attention. So in a world where phones, television, and other technology are shouting out for our time and distracting us, show your spouse she is still your number one by giving her your full attention when you're together. For more things wives wish their husbands knew, check out my blog at markmerrill.com. Remember, your family first.
To have the Family Minute delivered every weekday to your email inbox, sign up at FamilyMinute.com.
Made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook.
Brought to you by the Jonesboro Alumni chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, dedicated to the purpose of achievement. Jonesboro Alumni at gmail.com, Jonesboro AR Alumni chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity on Facebook, and Jonesboro_Kappas on Instagram.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. But when we introduce a new stimulus, Save the Food, we're helping to stop food waste. Save the Food. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I volunteer with United Way to help the homeless in my community learn computer skills and build a basic resume. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
KLEK thanks the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
True or false? Can the coronavirus be transmitted through the air? Here's Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's expert on infectious diseases.
Aerosol means that it can stay in the air for a period of time because it's in a droplet that's very small and doesn't go down. Is it possible that there is aerosol transmission? Yeah, it certainly is. But clearly, what we have seen in the situations where people have gotten infected from the areas that we have experienced, China, South Korea, now Europe, most of it is in a situation where people are close enough to each other that a symptomatic person will have a real droplet transmission.
The nation's expert on the coronavirus, Dr. Anthony Fauci.
2020 census is coming this month, so be on the lookout for your invitation in the mail. Once it arrives, you should respond in one of three ways: online, over the phone, or by mail. The results of the census are very important, not just for our country, but for Jonesboro, too.
The results affect our electoral districts and decide whether they need to be adjusted based upon an increase or decrease in population.
They also help to make informed decisions about allocating hundreds of billions of dollars in federal funding to communities across the country like Jonesboro. Money that goes to things like
hospitals and healthcare to provide you with better services.
Our schools, so that students receive a good education.
As well as free and reduced lunches for those in need.
Grant funding for housing improvements and public infrastructure.
Fire departments and other public safety services, so we can be best prepared for emergencies.
And our roads, so we can improve them and build new ones.
Your information is completely safe. The Census Bureau can't release any information about you, your home, or your business, even to law enforcement agencies.
So you can ensure that your information will not be used against you, even if you are a non-citizen in the United States. Non-citizens and immigrants of all statuses should complete the Census 2020. Everyone counts.
I count.
I count.
I count.
We all count.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with our guest, the Mathis family, right here. Quabila?
All right, so welcome back, everyone. I have really been enjoying this conversation with you all. And so before we go on to the next topic, I want to ask real quick, is there any way people can watch any videos of your performances from the America's Most Musical Family?
Yes, you can go to our YouTube channel, Mathis Family. We have videos on there, and also America's Most Musical Family have videos on their YouTube channel.
All right, so everyone go check out. If you missed anything, please go check them out. Now,
and we also Mathis Family. Also, we on our website www.mathisfamilymusic.com. www.mathisfamilymusic.com. We also have videos on there as well from the show, so you can watch us on there.
All right, so everyone, please go check them out, support them, and that's what I want to transition to. You have a new single out.
Yes, we're excited about that.
So let's talk about that whole process. You all talked about how you have been singing together for a while, and you decided to just kick it up a notch. And so, how did putting the single together come to be? Like, or when did you decide, okay, let's record and let's take this further?
Well, it started about, the process of this song started about 9, maybe 8 years ago.
Yeah, something like
our uncle, like all of our family moved from Texas to Jonesboro, so right. So everybody was beginning to move back. And it was like 2 or 3 families left.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my favorite uncles, his name was Tim. Uncle Tim, he moved, and we was real sad. And so I went in the room, I started playing my guitar, and I came up with something. Then I showed Liz, and then she added something to it.
Yeah.
Then the next day we just showed that, and then he added stuff. But yeah, we were young then, so I couldn't really play the guitar that good. I think that's why it took so long to get the song. We couldn't sing that. It was okay, but it's 7 long years writing on this song, and
it didn't take us that long to write it. I mean, we wrote it and then we put it away.
It took that long to live it, feel it, and it came from that emotion, those emotions, that longing for family, that cherishing family. That's where the idea come from, is my understanding. And his idea.
Tell everyone the name of the song.
Family,
yeah.
All right, and so I'm glad you talked about the writing process. Like it wasn't an overnight thing. It took years. And some people, they think, okay, I'm going to write the song. I'm going to record it 5 minutes, whatever. I know that's exaggerating, but tell people what it's really like trying to put a song together, the lyrics, arrange the music, just making sure it flows properly.
Well, I know for me, and for a lot of songs, I know the ones that really make an impact, they are kind of like a life experience. So you have to live it to even get that kind of song. Most songs, like Never Would Have Made It, or this song, different songs that have that power in them, or that the power to just move hearts. Most of them come from life experiences, and for me, that's where my songs come from. And sometimes it takes years, or sometimes. Now I have gotten songs, just the whole song in like a day or so, be able to write the whole song. But for me, it seemed like the good ones they come from your life experiences, and you have to live something, live through it, to actually be able to pen it, to write it down, and where it can touch other people's heart. They say what's from the heart touches the heart. So, yeah.
Because I know there's some songs I listen to, some songs, okay, they're nice, but then there's some that just grab you. You have to stop everything you're doing, like, okay, yes. So I really hope and pray that everyone enjoys your song and support you fully in all of your endeavors. And so I want to ask this though: do each of you write songs or poetry, or do each of you write, and then do you have moments where you say, okay, let's try to come together and see if we could put our different pieces together, like for other songs or other projects?
Yeah, we do write together.
Okay.
So sometimes by ourselves we get a song, we just write by ourselves. But we was we do write together a lot of times. We was writing together last night.
I don't like writing by myself. I like writing with my dad and Liz, so I can, because I can't just come up with a full song or maybe half a song, but I come up with parts. I give good input. They're the best writers. Liz, Elizabeth, and my dad.
Yeah, we basically have like a writing team here. Sometimes I come up with a verse, Liz will come up with a chorus, Ray will come up with a bridge.
Okay.
Mental on a song, I already know I got help. I just go, hey, check this out, give me a bridge. She'll go in there and put a bridge on it, or Ray will give me a verse. That's usually the way we work together. Then sometimes she'll just write Elizabeth will write a whole song, or Nathan will, or I will. But most of the time we always run it by each other to say, what does it sound like? And so God bless us with a process where we have like a team that we can run it by before giving it to you all.
Okay. And since your time on the show, have you all been able to stay in touch with any producers, writers, or anyone that is helping you along this journey with your personal projects?
Yes, we are. We stay connected to it with them through our social media networks. We also have some personal contacts as well. But yeah, we definitely have getting help and assistance as far as just the business side and what we should be doing next. So yeah, the show has definitely opened up some more opportunities for us.
That is awesome. Now, do you foresee yourselves staying in Jonesboro? Do you feel, have you, you know, been in, I get to say in prayer, you know, asking God what's next or where He's going to lead you?
That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're in the praying process right now. Just we want God to lead us and not to just move off of what we feel like would be good, but we definitely are asking for the leading of God. His hand, want His hand on everything we do. But if we can stay in Jonesboro, we would love to.
Okay.
But the only reason I would see for moving is business has opened up so greatly and it has pushed us into a different area. But just moving, I don't know. Just moving, we'll see.
Y'all both been moving. We've been moving for like 10 years.
For how many years?
We've been moving for like 10 years.
I've been on out here. Listen, I'll move.
Oh my goodness. All right, so going back to being on the show and now working on your personal projects, what impact has it had on the family? Have you gotten closer, more disciplined? Like, just kind of give us some insight to as much as you would like to share.
I know it has definitely helped us to realize our full potential. Being on the show just brought us together and helped us to understand what we have even more. The gift that God has given us to be able to be a national recording artist, not just local, but God has given us the gift to be able to do it on a national level, and we see that, and that has helped us to become more disciplined as far as our writing, our practice, desire to practice, and then us just learning more of the business side of the music business.
So has it encouraged any of your children to, I don't know what your plans are, for college or whatnot, but has it encouraged you to maybe take some additional courses to just become more educated, again, in the business side, the music side, I don't know, I'm not a musical person. Like, I can't sing at all. So I don't know the terminology, but any type of music courses, like in addition to whatever you were going to study to begin with.
Yes, it has encouraged me to really dive into the music and really just give it my all, because I think the show gave us a lot of confidence. Our confidence is at an all-time high right now.
Awesome.
We realized how good we were, just not just a regular family. We're not just a family that need to be sitting in the house making videos on YouTube. We should be singing all across the world, sharing our gift and glorifying.
Well, I need to go ahead and secure the autograph from y'all, because I know pretty soon y'all are going to look Do you ever, depending on how your life transitions with the music, I don't know what you all do, Miss Nina and Mr. Nathan, like for jobs, but do you ever see yourself transitioning full time into just music?
I think that's good.
Yes, definitely. That's what we are praying for and hoping for, that we would do this full time and that would be a dream job for us.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Yeah, I'm a bus driver.
Okay.
I drive buses. I drive the bus for Nettleton School. And hey, I love my job. And I yeah.
Sing to the kids while they're on the bus.
Yeah, we be singing on the bus all the time.
Oh wow.
I have them singing, get on the intercom and sing to them a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
So, kids in the beginning, did you ever, when your parents would sing, like, were there ever moments you were, I don't want to say embarrassed, but like, okay, like, were there ever moments where you like, oh my God, are we doing this?
Most definitely. There was a lot of moments I think we were embarrassed because, I mean, with Dad, he would sing anywhere, like, no matter where. The middle of the store where everybody get the.
I don't think we ever sung in the middle of the store.
We have sung in the store, yes. If you sung in Walmart, yes, and everybody be walking like, what's going on?
Yeah. See, in the store, I wasn't embarrassed.
Remember baby? We sung that.
And every we rang the bell for first
Salvation Army.
Yeah, Salvation Army. We were in front of Walmart. We sang. J.C. Penney. We sang there, and also we just around the neighborhood.
We went in the police station or something.
Yeah, we went to the police station. Did they give us some donuts?
They have some cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls are big. They was like, we gotta find out something. But police station, just all over Jonesboro neighborhood. We would go out Saturdays and go to different neighborhoods, and NEA hospital right in the lobby by the big Christmas tree, and so nursing homes here. Yeah. So we've been all over here. So
that's awesome. I apologize. Oh my God. They decided to do lawn care this morning. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk about the song. Tell people where they can find it, and maybe give us, I don't know if you all feel like giving us a few notes. Just
Well, you can find the song on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and many Shazam.
So the major music platforms.
Yeah, all major music
Google
platforms.
Play, YouTube, Amazon, Pandora, Tidal, iHeartRadio.
Okay.
Lots of other places that I never knew existed.
There's a lot of places you can.
Instagram.
Yes. Everyone to go find the song, listen to it, and then go to their social media pages. So you have a Facebook page. You have a Facebook page. I know you have an Instagram.
Yes. Facebook, Mathis Family. Instagram, @Mathis Family 6.
Okay. All right, so go check it out. Download the song and go give your feedback, because word of mouth can be very helpful to help spread the word and gain more supporters and more followers. So we definitely want to encourage everyone to go out and show your love and support for the family, because we want to see more. We know there's so much more that you all are capable of accomplishing. I'm ready to see more.
Yes. We also, if you would like to support us, when you do go to Spotify, we have a link on our page, Spotify account. We have a link there. You can. It's a thing that they're doing for all artists right now. For the COVID-19, artists, everything is kind of slow right now for artists. Tours are canceled and everything. So the link is at the top of the Spotify page. Right. And should be, did you see it?
It's kind of blurry on mine, but I hope they can see. So
you can click that link. It should have the Cash App on there, so you can click that link and give
us a tip or
Yeah, to
you
us.
give us $1 million, whatever you want.
Because Cash App is they're donating as well. As people give, they'll donate too. So, but also if you would like to support us, just you can get in touch with us on our social media websites and our social media sites, and just contact us. And
yes, because we're all the funds we'll be using going towards our recording of our album. The single is leading up to our whole album. So yes, we covered your support.
And so for those that are, in the music industry, they know what it's like, studio time, the engineers. I mean, there's cost involved.
Yeah.
Again, it's not just always sitting down at a microphone recording. There's a lot of and it takes time to really tweak the sound to get it just right. It's not just one and done.
Yeah, so true.
Right.
So true. So please get on that Spotify, hit that link and support us, or you can support us at $Tanina Mathis. That's another Cash App. If you want to do that, $Tanina Mathis on Cash App, or hit Spotify up and support. Cash App will also be donating as well if you go through that Spotify link on the Spotify account. So
you gonna sing something, Liz?
Don't we just hit maybe one or two notes, a few little lines? For those who haven't heard you, which I don't know why they haven't, but
Johnny nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to the precious bleeding side, to the precious bleeding side, to the precious bleeding side.
wow. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you all. Wow. So with the young,
and I think that's the perfect opportunity to take us into our next break.
All right.
All right, so we're going to get ready to go to break. Enjoy the sounds of the harmony of the Mathis family, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Okay. All right, so we have 5 minutes.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. A major part of managing your money is learning basic financial concepts that can improve your decision making. Let's say a men's store is offering 1/3 off on a $600 suit for today only. For a $200 savings, it might be worth checking the sale out on my lunch break. But if I consider the value of my time, say $100 an hour, it's not worth driving to a store 2 hours away, i.e. $400, to get the discount. I'd be better off buying the suit at full price at a time and location that's convenient for me. By the way, you really need to assign a dollar value to your time, because time really is money. Opportunity cost is a great way to understand that while catching sales or discounts may be a good thing, chasing them, especially if it results in spending you have not budgeted for, is usually not. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. from Money Matters. a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, focused on joy in our sisterhood, power in our voice, and service in our hearts. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Guide Right Jonesboro Kappa League, a nonprofit organization that guides young men to a life of achievement. Kappa League Jonesboro on Facebook, Jonesboro_Kappa League on Instagram, and Jonesboro Kappa League at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on the vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
KLEK is a nonprofit community radio station and has to rely on the support of listeners like you to continue to give a voice to the community. For the cost of a meal for 2, just $20 a month would go a long way to ensure you will get the music and information you need. Please take a moment and fund your support to KLEK. Every donation will help us continue this radio station, giving local people a voice on the airwaves. Our goal is to get 100 new donors. Please consider donating. No donation is too small. Learn more at klekfm.org. This portion of KLEK programming can be made possible by your business. Your support will help in educating, entertaining, and empowering the community by supporting local talent, serving the community you love, and providing information on issues you care about from a different perspective. Call 870-203-9951 or visit klekfm.org to learn how we can help connect you more with the community.
Starks Auto Plaza at 2829 Red Wolf Boulevard is a proud KLEK supporter, offering luxury pre-owned vehicles sold wholesale to the public. At Starks, we never say no. 870-203-9980. Details at starksautoplaza.com.
Call a friend and tell them to listen in. We're KLEK 102.5 FM.
KLEK 102.5 FM salutes small businesses. Small businesses promote local character and success, keeping money in the local economy, local jobs, entrepreneurship, community well-being, and so much more. Contact us today to learn more on how your small business could be featured on KLEK for as little as $25 per month.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with our guests, the Mathis family.
All right, so I hope everyone has been enjoying this conversation. I hope that you will go to Spotify, Apple, iTunes, everywhere you can download music. Tell everyone again the name of the single.
What did you ask? Repeat. Could you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
Tell everyone again the name of the single.
Yes, the name of the single is Family.
All right.
Ready for y'all.
And tell everyone who may have missed some of, talking about it, what the inspiration for the song was.
The name of the single is Family, and it was inspired by just a longing for our family, because we was all in Jonesboro at one point, and then most of our family moved back to Texas, and they kind of left us here alone. And my son Nathan, he was feeling sad, I guess, because my brother, he used to live kind of like across the street from us, and when he moved back to Texas, it was kind of like we were like, man, he's back by himself almost, basically. And he was feeling that, and the song came out of him, the longing and the love he has for family. That's what it was originated from.
Alrighty. And so now you have the single. You're working on an album. Do you have a projected, maybe the end of this year, maybe sometime next year? Do you have any projection on when the album may be ready?
Yes, we are looking for the top of 21.
Okay.
Top of 21, maybe dropping it in. I know it's going to be at the top of the year. Put it like that. That's the time schedule.
All right. So because the whole world has been on a slowdown, has this allowed you all more time to really write, collaborate, and really arrange the music in the way that you would like it?
Yes, definitely. Giving us more time to think and to practice and to come up with our to explore our creativity as far as songwriting. Yes, it has definitely given us that opportunity.
All right. So I want to just ask, some fun things, or I would like for you all to share some fun things that happen on the road, back and forth between LA to Jonesboro, doing the show. And then what are some things you learned about yourself individually? I would love to, I know sometimes, and not to downplay children's capability of thinking and processing, but sometimes, depending on the age, they don't think about certain things the way adults do. But I would like to hear from the kids, like, what have you learned about yourself? So what are some fun stories, and then what are some things you learned about yourself?
Fun stories first. Okay.
When we were on the plane on our way, first time we were on a plane on our way to Los Angeles, California, Mama started crying. For what? I don't know. I guess she was just scared. She was crying, and Lyric was acting scary the whole plane ride. And I was just like, oh my goodness. It was funny to me. And then, wow. Yeah, Lyric was knocked out on that plane.
She don't sleep on plane.
We got pictures of Lyrica mouth wide open at the airport. Just, oh my goodness. But there's another when we were actually after one of our performances on stage, and Nick Lachey, he was the host, and so he was, after we sang Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and he was like, there really is ain't no mountain too high that you guys can't, cross vocally or whatever. And I was like, preach, Nick. So I was like, I couldn't hear it at first, when I did it. So it's like they turned it up and put it on TV. They caught me saying that, and they turned the volume up. When it actually made the TV, they had turned the volume up on. So that was like, I was like,
hey, 60 seconds, y'all. We got 60 seconds.
All right, we got 60 seconds. Tell us something you learned about yourself.
What I learned about myself is, I'm laid back. I'm a laid back guy, but that show really brought out another side of my personality. Boosted my confidence. I know I look good, but all the compliments and all the cameras, like, man, you should go for modeling or something. So I was like, yeah, modeling.
Well, I learned that I can do whatever I put my mind to. I really didn't learn. I already knew that, but just being on that show, how much I can do.
All right, we got to leave it there, y'all. Thank you all so much for appearing today. We definitely wish you all the best of luck. And y'all be sure to check them out on your favorite streaming platform. You guys have a great and blessed day. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Thank you all so very much. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.